Alright, hey guys, John here for RollForDamage, and I'm excited because I got a package in. I'm not excited because the package looks real jacked up, and this is how I got it from the post office. And I doubt that the person I did the trade slash purchase with sent it this way, so I'm kind of pissed off at the post office. But I did a trade with Mr. Anderwood. I'll put a link to his channel down below. I did pay for all this, so it's not like, you know, it was a gift or anything, so I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea that he kind of... All of this is something we had been like going back and forth with for maybe a couple of weeks, and finally, you know, we reached on a price, and I'm super excited to get it. Now, I did open it up already, you know, to save time, but also because the box was so jacked up, I wanted to make sure that everything inside was still fine, and it is, so that's a relief off my mind, especially because this stuff wasn't cheap. But without further ado, let's go ahead and look inside. Okay, first and foremost, believe it or not, this is the thing that I was the most excited to get. This is a poster, which I'm going to have laminated and put up in my game room. And it's a poster for Wraith the Oblivion. For those who may or may not know, I absolutely love the crap out of Wraith the Oblivion. So, I was super thrilled to get this. Especially because I've never seen any promotional material for Wraith the Oblivion at all, because apparently it was a dismal disappointment. But yeah, this is one thing I was super excited to get. Like, this is the main selling point. Next up is a bunch of books. First one is the Midnight Express. This is a journey of mystery and adventure for Wraith the Oblivion. Believe it or not, I actually wanted this because I played in a game that used this as a supplement, so I actually do have a lot of memories connected to this, so that was awesome. I also did get The Risen, and I actually do have mixed feelings on this, because this is basically like The Crow in the World of Darkness. I'm not saying I don't like it. I wanted to get it because it is part of the Wraith line, and I really love Wraith, so I wanted to collect it. It also does fetch quite the amount. I'm pretty sure this is what drove up my price a lot. Next, I got Necropolis Atlanta. Now, what's cool about this is like one of those like Atlanta by Night type books, but this is Regional Source Book 4, Wraith the Oblivion, and Vampire the Masquerade. So, it's in pretty good shape too, and I always love these books, even though I hardly use them. It's just cool to read through them and see what all's there. I got the Wraith Player's Guide, which is in very nice shape. I actually don't remember this being on the list, so, Andrew, if you threw this in as an extra, wow, that's amazing, man, because I don't remember asking for this one, but, that is pretty cool. I also got the Guild Book Maskers, which I absolutely love the Guild books. Doubly so because they never finished the production line of the Guilders. So, this is pretty cool. I think I have the Haunters already, so getting the Maskers was really awesome. Next is Love Beyond Death, which is actually a campaign setting, or I'm sorry, a chronicle setting. For Wraith the Oblivion. This actually reminds me of Strange Deadlove, which recently came out for the new World of Darkness line, Vampire the Requiem. But once again, it was a Wraith book, so I wanted to get it. Next up, I got Midnight Circus, and a lot of people probably would have passed on this, but I absolutely love it because of the fact that it's about a circus with all these like freaks and stuff like that, and it reminded me a lot of Cirque du Freak, which is a book series that me and my wife loved, and it's actually really fun. Like, it's corny, but it's really fun. Next is Rage Across the Amazon. I actually used to have this game back in the day, and I always love these Rage Across books because it kind of gives you a look into how the World of Darkness is. The same thing with Rage Across Appalachia. I think this is the book, the infamous book that Samuel Haight made his debut in, I believe. And, oh, hello, what's this? That is awesome. See, and this is the stuff I miss from World of Darkness, like all these player handouts and stuff like this. Now, this is awesome. And actually, hold on, I know Rage Across the Amazon had something as well. Rage Across the Amazon. Oh, it still has them. That's awesome. I don't know how well that's showing up, but these are tattoos that you could put on. I don't know anybody who actually put them on, but just the option is there. And the rules, let's see if I can get that open, for how to apply these World of Darkness tattoos. 100% acid free. Okay, next is Rage Across Russia, which once again, same vein. Super excited to get this. I know a lot of people really don't like these Rage books, but they're just so nostalgic for me. Next is Awakening Diablerie Mexico. I actually don't remember asking for this book either, Andrew. So, cool. If you threw it in, I'll certainly give it a good home, man. I mean, oh wow, this is like first edition vampire shit. Wow, this is awesome. This is first edition first edition vampire, and that is trippy. Very cool. Next is Ways of the Wolf, which once again I don't recall asking for this either. Not that I don't appreciate it. I mean, this is awesome. Oh, the Valkenburg Foundation. This is really cool because it's a mental hospital type chronicle in the World of Darkness. I think this is the one that has like had some handouts where you could like make a character's like insanity report and stuff, and that was pretty cool. Next is Rage Across Australia, which is very awesome. A regional source book. Rage Across New York, which is doubly awesome. Once again, I love these source books, as corny as they are. Then Under a Blood Red Moon. This is an awesome campaign setting. It is the first canonical, as far as I know, somebody feel free to correct me, crossover between werewolf and vampire. And what's really cool about it, first canonical rules for how to play an abomination. And the stats they get, instead of humanity, they get ego and stuff like that. And that alone makes this book pretty valuable. Or at least pretty useful, I should say, not valuable. Okay, now here's the stuff that I also wanted, of course. This is the Masquerade Mind's Eye Theater. This is the good old-fashioned Mind's Eye Theater, like LARP books. This is when they were full-sized, when they weren't like pocket-sized, travel-sized, what have you. Oh, look, a character sheet. Which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, like all this stuff is very like nostalgic for me. It takes me back. That's somebody's character. Francis was his name. And the character name is Count Laszlo Alsme. I'm sorry. I can't read that, so I apologize. And of course, you can't get the Masquerade without the Apocalypse, which is the werewolf follow-up. So all in all, I mean, these books are in great shape. Of course, like I said, I was worried because this box is beyond jacked. And I doubt Anders sent them to me this way. But it is very cool. Very, very cool to get these. And the price was right. So once again, Andrew, thanks for cutting me a deal. And, you know, he did cut me a tremendous deal on all these. So until then, guys, remember, roll for damage.